Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about the Pomodoro technique. This is a technique which will help you focus on studying longer at one go. One of the biggest problems I faced, and I think a lot of you all face, is how to sit down and study and focus on it for for longer periods of time, basically. And I'll be covering that today. So, what exactly is this Pomodoro technique? I've used this before also, if you've seen my videos. So basically, the essential idea out here is that you divide your work into 50-minute sessions or 25-minute sessions in which you study whatever you've pre-decided, whatever you've put in your timetable the day before. Like if you see my timetable videos, I'll tell you that you should make your timetable for the next day a day before, right? You probably know this if you watch my videos. So whatever you've decided to do, suppose you decided to do current, electricity, and physics. So that's what you'll do in maybe if you plan on giving physics 3 hours, you'll give it in chunks of 50, 50, 50 minutes with 10 minutes break between each Pomodoro. Or you could do 6 sessions of 25 minutes each. So that's 25 minutes, 5 minutes break, 25 minutes, 5 minutes break, 25 minutes, 5 minutes break. And each session is called a Pomodoro. And why this method, this technique is so good is because it gives you a sense of accomplishment. So that really helps us focus on stuff longer, right? So you should keep in mind, something you should keep in mind is that um, Pomodoro basically help you stay motivated throughout the day so you can get your stuff done. There is no such thing as a half Pomodoro, is it? Right? Uh, it's either 50 minutes long, or if you say you take a 5 minutes break between the 50 minutes, the whole Pomodoro is cancelled. It doesn't count. There's nothing like a half Pomodoro or a quarter Pomodoro. It has to be a full one, or it does not count at all. You must take a break after each Pomodoro. It's not optional. You must get up, go out, maybe get water, go to the washroom, whatever you want, right? But you need to take the break. The breaks are just as important as um, studying during the Pomodoro. And your greatest enemies while following the technique is going to be interruptions. May it be your mobile or your parents or whatever. You gotta get rid of the interruptions, and I'll help you with that. So what all would you need to get started for the Pomodoro technique, right? So first of all, you don't need a lot of stuff, right? It's very, very simplistic. All you need is a timer and a to-do list. You could use any timer. The one I've used, I've bought it off Amazon. It was very, very cheap. I think it was around 150, 200. I'll put the link down in the description. You all can check it out if you want to, right? You can use your smartphone as well, but I really highly recommend you don't, and I'll tell you why. As you watch the video, you'll realize. Okay, why Pomodoro? You all could just study, right? I mean, screw dividing it into chunks. Just study. Why does Pomodoro work so well? All right, because first you divide your work into chunks, so it's much easier to finish one Pomodoro than say the entire module, right? And then first you would have to had to look forward to the entire day, right? But now you can see the end. You can be like, oh, just 3 more Pomodoros or maybe 4 more, and then the day is over. Before it would be like, oh, when I'll finish current electricity, that's when, and you have no idea how long you'll take to finish current electricity, right? This gives you an occasional break and then calls you back 10 minutes, right? So you have to come back in 10 minutes. Otherwise, you could be studying for maybe 2.5 hours and then you feel really, really good about yourself and you take a 3 hour break. And then that ends up messing your day all over because you've only studied 2 hours and then you wasted the entire day. So this makes sure that does not happen, right? It makes you more conscious about how you use your time, and in addition to that, makes you waste less time because then you know what you spent your time in. You know you've had 7 Pomodoro sessions today, so that means you have studied 7 hours. Otherwise, you're not keeping track of time, you're not keeping track of how much you've studied, and again, you end up wasting the entire day. And when you, I recommend using 50-minute chunks for subjects like chemistry and physics where you have to practice and practice. But for memory learning and recall retention, I'd I'd prefer using 25 minutes because it helps in memory retention. Every 25 minutes and then take a 5 minutes break and then get back to it. That I'd recommend for biology, right? Now, why does this not work for some, and why didn't it work for me during the initial days? Um, there was this application I